Hey everybody, welcome in. Gonna play our intro here.
3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody. Hello Mr. LG Bass. Hello Tom. He's my favorite Tom in the world, in case you guys don't know. My very favorite. And there's Guerrero. Welcome in. So happy to see you, sir. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Kind of waiting on two stands to pop in here. But I thought I'd jump on. There's 217, Wearable Outdoors. Welcome in. It's great to see you. I hope everybody's been having a good week. It's been a crazy week for me. I've just got stuff going 15 different directions. So it's just been insane. But hopefully it's going to settle out and slow down a little bit and get a little better. Sometimes it just, when it rains, it pours. So it's just kind of been my life. I'm coming to you, as you can tell, from the bed tonight. My room is in complete disarray. I've got stuff everywhere. It's madness in here. So we're just going to do it a little different tonight. But has anybody got to go fishing this past week? Haven't got to go fishing in a while, and I'm really missing it. It's weighing on my soul. I need to get back to the lake. Hey, Avid, welcome in. There's Mr. Avid Fisherman himself. So glad to see you. We'll see if Two Stands pops up here in a minute. Has anybody been fishing for crappie this week by any chance? I need to go crappie fishing. I've got a spot. It's a trek, which is why I don't make it a whole lot, but it's quite a walk, but I have to walk down underneath a bridge, and they stack up on the pylons underneath the bridge, and they're so fun to catch down there. Hello, Lance McCouguy. Welcome in. It's great to see you. And there is Miss Elizabella Kirkpatrick. Welcome in. So happy you're here. And there's Mr. Murillo himself, Murillo Family Fishing. Hello, fine sir. And yes, he's running late. He usually is. But that's okay. We still love him. Sometimes he runs a little late. It's a lot. He's got a lot to do on Thursdays. So if you guys, anybody out there got to go fishing this past week, I haven't been on YouTube too very much. I've been, like I said, going 15 different directions. I've got another sick dog, and it's just been a mess. My daughter's air conditioner's been out. My air conditioning's been out. Sick dog. It's just been back and forth trying to keep the dog cool. Thank goodness mine was, cool while hers was out, and then vice versa. So it was really good. Hello, Paul Boyd, P&B Catfishing. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Michelle. It's all mine. Weather has been crappy. Yeah. That's a good one, Tom. I like it. Yeah, it's like every time I was going to try to go today, and I was up with Sasha until about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. And Ashlyn was over here knocking on my door at about 9:30 because she's been having a few rough nights. So I've not been sleeping very much. I've had her for the last 3 days. So, and I'm thankful for every moment that I have with her. There's not going to be very many more moments. And so, I'm very thankful, but I'll get her back tomorrow. Ashlyn's got to work a short shift, so I'll have her back during the day tomorrow. But tonight she finally got to go home for the first night in 4 nights to be with her mama, and she's really, really missing her. So I'm really glad that she got the air conditioner fixed enough for her to be able to go home. The other day she called me, and we were running around, and she dropped me off, and then she goes home, and she was home maybe, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And she called me. She's like, Mom, I need to bring Sasha over right now. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And it was just too warm for her. She was getting overheated and she couldn't cool down. So, hey, Avid, so you caught a 46-pound blue? Heck yes. I haven't caught a blue cat in a long time. I haven't caught a catfish in a while. It's just because I haven't been able to go fishing. Last time I got to go fishing was when Fishing Chick was here. So it's been several weeks since I've got to go to the lake. And I'm going to have to take some time and go because, like I said, my soul is missing it. I miss being on that water. I miss it so much. But a 46-pound blue, see, that would be my PB. That would be a fantastic day for me. That's great. I know Lance. Lance, what you been fishing for lately? I love watching Lance's channel because he fishes for all kinds of stuff. He catches all kinds of different things. That's kind of like Snake River. He does too, catching the sturgeon and and I love watching catfish. I mean, that's my number one. But it just I like seeing I like seeing other things too. I watch a lot of bass fishermen, and I watch a lot of different people on that's not in our community fishing. So I like fishing in general. It doesn't matter to me. And that was a beast. You're right, Tom. Absolutely. Absolutely. I heard It's All Mine's been putting out ice cream videos, which is just mean to those of us that love ice cream. Got me thinking about ice cream, going crazy. So, catfish right now will be transitioning to salmon at the end of August. Nice. I can't wait to see that, Lance. That's going to be great. I've never caught a salmon. So, do you guys say it's salmon or salmon? I've always called it salmon, but I'm country, so I don't know what's right. Hey, Chucky Morgan, welcome in. It's great to see you, buddy. I hope Miss Annette's doing good. It's great to see you always. I don't know. I haven't heard from Stan today, so I'm not sure. What's happening with him? Let's see. Let's ding him and see what he's doing. He's probably on the road trying to get home. He usually is. Yeah, he's not even looked at the link. So I'd say he may not come tonight. That's okay. Spelt salmon, but the L is silent. Okay, yeah. That's the way I've always said it too, but I didn't know. Like I said, I'm country, so there's no telling what comes out of my mouth. And if you hear pouncing and craziness in the background, that would be Scooter. He's got his favorite ball, and he is in play mode. So he is chasing it and flipping it and throwing it. He throws his own ball. I don't even have to throw it for him. He throws it and then goes and chases it. He loves it. And it's the only ball he likes. I bought him 15 balls. And he will not, he'll chew them up. He'll chew them into pieces, but he's got this one ball, and it's a yellow, soft, like rubbery ball. He loves this ball. He never tears it up. He just plays with it. Be careful. It's over here. Scoot. It's right there. There it is. You see it. I was sitting here. Ashlyn was over here last night. She came over and spent a few hours with Sasha. And I was sitting here, and Scooter was, I just call salmon delicious. That's right. That's exactly. My daughter really likes salmon. It's too fishy for me. I think I've probably eat maybe 2 pieces of salmon that I liked. It's just a little too much, but I'm not a big fish eater. You guys know that. I may eat fish once or twice a year, and I'm not opposed to it. It's just not it's not my thing. So I like catching them suckers and throwing them right back, because when I brought those 3 catfish home with me to fillet to have Ashley on the fish fry that I did, oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd ever get those 3 catfish filleted. I'm used to filleting flatfish. I'm not used to filleting fish that are round and sideways. So that was an experience y'all would have laughed at me. It was a mess. It was a mess. So let's see. I hope Mr. Stan's okay. I'm sure he is. He's something's just happened. He's got going on. Sometimes his family ends up coming over. I think this is kind of a rough time for him during the evenings on Thursdays. I don't know. I mean, he does Jody's thing at night, but I think it that starts at 10, so that's kind of past when he's got so much going on. I think so. You love salmon too, Avid? Yeah, I mean, my daughter does. She loves it. She gets it. I mean, we go out to eat, and most of the time, that's what she gets. If they've got salmon on the menu, that's what she gets. But I'll take a bite of it. It'll look delicious, and then I'll take a bite of it, and then I realize why I don't order it. So it's just I don't like fishy fish. I just don't. Now I like sushi, but I like scallops. I don't like I like scallops and shrimp. So, the terrible storms. Well, you know what, Tom? You may be exactly right because we got them last night, and I mean to tell you, they were putting the National Weather Service. My phone kept going off and kept going off, and it was saying, dangerous storms, stay in the house. This is, you know, telling you to don't get out unless you absolutely had to. And it was a pretty serious storms that come through here last night, and it rained all night long. So, oh, that'd be fun, Lance. Avid, you should do that. Go up to Wisconsin. I would love to catch some salmon. That would be amazing, especially during the salmon run. Hello, Mr. Elgato Azul TV. Welcome in. So happy to see you. So great to see everybody. I've tried to pop in a few more chats this week. Like I said, it seems like everything is flipped upside down right now for me, but I'm there and in the background. I've just not been able to chat a whole lot. So got whenever Sasha's here, she is a full-time job. I mean, it's constant. And you would think that she's 20 years old, she can barely walk, but in her mind, she can still walk just fine. And so she falls a lot. And we have to get up and walk her, and I mean, she's constant. So, but like I said, we're getting really close. So, hey, I'll send you all the rain you want, Mr. Elgato. I sure will. Because we had plenty of it last night. And it was funny because I was out in my front yard watering my garden, and I hadn't looked at the weather. I just go out and water my garden every night at the same time. And I go outside to water my garden, and about 10 minutes later, it started raining. I was like, well, heck, I wouldn't have got out there and watered my garden if I knew it was going to rain. I should have looked at the weather first. That was my bad. So, yeah, Avid's been going through it too with the medical issues in his family and, everything that's happened to him lately. So, Avid's been going through it too. It's, like I said, Avid, when it rains, it pours. So, oh, really, Tom? The last salmon he caught was about 50 years ago, but do they fight really good? I would love to catch them. I would love to catch every kind of fish, though. I'm dying. I haven't gotten to go back to the ocean this summer and fish, and I've been really missing that. I love to go fishing in the ocean because I don't care what I catch. I'll catch anything. Of course, I want to go deep sea fishing and fish for the big ones, but if I don't get to, it's okay. I like catching any of them. It doesn't matter to me. Now, the fish in the ocean, I like the taste. I haven't found any that I didn't like so far that I've caught that we've had filleted out and brought home. I like all of it. But I don't. I guess it's the difference between saltwater and freshwater. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't like very many freshwater fish. So if I lived in Florida where I could fish the ocean all the time, well, the last time I went down there, as a matter of fact, um, I think we were down there for 8 days, and I think I ate fish every single day. So, and that I don't think I've ever ate fish for 8 days in a row in my life. So, with his father at Lake Francis in northern New Hampshire. Nice. Jump out of the water. You really need to know how to work a drag. Oh, really? Well, I'm excited to see you catch them, Lance. I'll live vicariously through you. That's going to be amazing. What about you, Elgato? You been on any big ones lately? He gets out there and catches hogs and catches a bunch of them. Goodness gracious. That's my kind of fishing right there. I love it. It's exciting. And of course, every day's not like that, but man, it's good when you can get out there on the water. And two, I've been kind of putting things off because I've been trying to get my kayak. And it just seems like every time it gets to where I'm almost there, I can get it, it falls through or something happens and I don't end up getting it. So I'm just kind of defeated on the kayak front. I think I'm just going to kind of wait and see if I can find some over the winter time that, people sell, and maybe I can get a better deal on it. And I may just ask all my family to throw in money for my kayak for Christmas and my birthday and just try to do it that way. I'll just have to. Lance will be the only person in the catfish community that'll catch salmon on his Uncle Lou rod. I know that's right. I've still got to get an Uncle Lou rod. I don't have one. I want a Mad Cats, and I've got to have Uncle Lou. He got a 30 and a 26-pounder Saturday night. We've been on smaller fish here with attempts being 103 to 110. Wow. That's hot. It's been hot here too, abnormally hot, but I think it has across the country. It's just been, the temperature has been outrageous. So I know I went out day before yesterday and I planted some beans. My watermelons got some type of fungus or something on them. And anyways, I lost all my watermelons. I've still got one vine, but I don't know if it's going to make it. I still left it in just in case because I really wanted a watermelon, but it may just be, it may just be, it's not meant to be. I've got 5 or 6 cantaloupes out there, so I'm excited about my cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. So we'll see how my beans do. I've never grown beans. My cucumbers are doing amazing. When I pulled my turnips, I planted my green beans. Or no, when I pulled my turnips, I planted my cucumbers. So I would really like to get a couple jars pickled and see how that goes. Hey, Mike Irvin. Welcome in, buddy. It's great to see you. He's been kind of hanging out and talking and catching up. I haven't got to talk to everybody in a while, so just trying to catch up with everybody and enjoy seeing and talking to you guys. Like I said, I've been in the background a lot, but I just haven't been in chat too much lately. And so I was trying to get it into Avid's show Sunday night to watch and work. My computers, they sent me a brand new computer system, right? So I had to rip my whole desk apart, take all my computer apart, pack it up, and then set up the new one. Well, you would think that setting up a new computer, it was like a modem and a router and then 2 new monitors. Now, that should have taken all of 15 minutes, and it should have been able to get online, maybe 30 minutes with IT, getting signed into everything, getting everything on. It was over almost 7 hours before I finally got it up. And then I clocked in the next day and it was messed up again. I was like, you know what? I just can't do it. I just took a day off. I was like, goodness. Oh no, El Gato. Both of his folks tested positive for COVID. Oh goodness. My prayers are coming to you. I sure do hope they're okay. Yeah. I'll send prayers and good vibes and everything. I hope your mom and dad's okay. Are they really sick, or is it just hitting them with sniffles and head stuff? Are they real sick, or are they okay for now? Either way, I'll still be sending prayers and good wishes to you. Sorry, my dog's shaking the bed. Quit. Hey. But my air's been out and been in. I had my landlady out here and had the repair guy out here. Now I've got a huge unit. I live in like a 600 square foot house. It's a little house, one bedroom, tiny little house. The air conditioning unit outside is literally half the size of the house. It's huge. That thing it it should cool my house and two of my neighbors' houses. And they actually told me that I needed to run two window units plus the main air conditioner to keep a 600 square foot house because that unit's new. No. I told my landlady, no, my utility bill would be through the roof if I ran three air conditioners all the time. There's no way I'm doing that. So I've got a window unit in my bedroom and I just close my door and leave the rest of the house hot. It just is what it is. Gotcha. They aren't good. Well, at least they're not that bad today. We will keep our fingers crossed that they don't decline, and that it's just they just feel bad for a few days. Those heart stents are serious. Yeah, with the coughing. Yeah. Well, I sure do hope they're okay. I truly, truly do. It's been rough lately, man. There's been so many people that's gotten sick. We've had sick dogs, sick people. Everybody, it's been, I don't know what's going on with the moon, but it needs to straighten itself out because I've had about enough of it. It's about to drive me crazy. But so has anybody been crappie fishing this year? Has anybody caught any crappie this year? We're going to talk about bait, but my bait guy's not here, so we still talk about it a little bit. But like I said, whenever I go crappie fishing, the piers that I fish on, they have crappie there, but they don't stack up. You've had a headache? Oh goodness, Lance. I did that. I hate a headache. I hate it. And I don't say I hate many things in my life, but I hate a headache. Oh, I just can't. I can't think. I can't function. It's horrible. So I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna I don't know because where I go down there, it's really hard to record because there's not good there's not good service where I go down there. I don't know why, because it's in the heart of West Knoxville. I have never understood why there's not good signal down at that lake, because of where it's located, but there's not. So, but we used to, whenever like I said, you have to walk. It's a trail that people run and walk and everything, but it's not like a manicured trail. You have to hike it. It's a hike. But once you get down there, there's only enough room for one person to fish underneath there. And so if somebody's already down there, then you can't fish. But at night, the bridge that I go down and fish under, they actually drop lines off the side of the bridge and pull crappie out of there all the time. Never really gotten headaches before, but this week it's probably just need to be on the riverbank tomorrow. Yep. Yep. Hello, Curtis. Welcome in. There's Quiet Man Curtis. It's great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, headaches are for the birds, man. They're horrible. I hate a headache. Ugh, they're not nice. The Rex Cars, there's Aaron, Mr. Catfish Regulators. Hello. Well, you've never been my headache, so you're good as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Brian B, welcome in. It's great to see ya. Nah. Well, you might be, like I said, you might be everybody else's headache, but you cool with me. I love it. So nobody really crappie fishes too much. Has anybody ever taken any kids crappie fishing? Or there's Team Snagging Whiskers. Welcome in. It's great to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I still don't know where Mr. Stan's at, but that's all right. There's Fishing for Whiskers. Hello, Miss Rhonda. How are you? I hope you are as well. Have you been having storms or anything? Tom and I have been getting hit. It's been crazy. I was hoping it looked like it was going to rain again today, and Ashlyn told me that there was another storm coming in, and we went over to the we went to a greenhouse, two greenhouses today actually, and um, we thought that it was going to rain while we were at the second greenhouse, but it never did. It was threatening. So hello, Eddie Gross, welcome in. Great to see you. Great to see you. How you been, Mr. Brian B. Catfishing? I ain't got to talk to you much lately. Caught any big uns lately? I was telling everybody earlier, I've been in the shows and stuff. I've just been quiet. I haven't been doing a lot of talking. I've had up and down with a sick dog, and just every time I get in chat, I'll say hello, and then I miss 15 people because I've had to jump up and go and run and do something. So, in Maryland, you never know. It says 91, mostly sunny, yet I hear thunder and it's dark as night. Wow. That's like here. It was so funny. It was always a big joke around here that back when, because we live in the valley here in Knoxville. So storms go around us. And like you can go to Maryville, which is 15 minutes up the road, and the storms ride the ridge coming down the mountains. And so, I mean, you get hit with these thunderstorms and these crazy storms. But here in the valley in Knoxville, they hit different because of the landscape. So, you haven't been out for 2 weeks, Brian. Yeah, I haven't been out for weeks either. I've got to go. Hey, Creole. There's Randall Rhino Outdoors. Welcome in. So happy to see you, Mr. Creole Catfishing, Jeremy himself. Welcome in. So great to see everybody. I got to get out there and get some fish. I need some fish therapy. I've been doing a lot of plant therapy lately. Got a lot of plants and indoors, and I've got my garden outside, and I've been spending a lot of time in the garden and just trying to de-stress when I can, and going out in the garden and dealing and getting all my vegetables and stuff. That's been bringing me a lot of happiness and a lot of peace. So I've been doing that more than I have fishing. And gas has been so stinking expensive. I mean, everybody across the country is going through that. We all know. But it just it stopped me because I wasn't working for a long time, and then I went back to work, and now I'm still playing catch up. And I'm not too far behind. I just don't have a lot of extra. So yeah, I haven't had the gas. So that's just the way it is. $3.99 there today. Wow. It was what was it? I think ours was $4.15, and now it's up to $4.22 or right around there. It's over $4, so it's expensive. Oh wow, yeah, yours dropped down good, Tom. Yeah, I mean, I'm running it because I was gonna go get gas, and it was $4.15, and I thought I better go and fill up my gas tank quick. Hey, Alvin Lewis, welcome in. And I didn't get to go that day, and the next day it was 4.20 something, which, I mean, it is what it is. But I was like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna just running on empty. I haven't been driving a lot, so I can't deal with the gas prices. It's ridiculous. And nobody's got a raise, and so, and it's not that I don't make pretty good money. I do make pretty good money. I've got a good job. I'm really blessed in that. But man, oh man, it's just killing me. And for me to go where I go fishing at, the closest place that I like to go fish at is about 25 minutes away, and that's anywhere from a quarter to half a tank of gas in my car. So I mean, my car, by the time I get down there and get back, I've used over a quarter of a tank, closer to half a tank of gas, and I just haven't been able to do it. You got a 60-cent raise? Gonna get you to get back. Well, I'm glad you got a raise, man. That's good. That's awesome. And like I said, I've just been kind of defeated too. I kind of give up a little bit because I haven't been able to get my kayak, and I really had my heart set on it, and I've really worked hard at trying to get it, and it has just not worked out. So for whatever reason, maybe sometimes it's not meant to be. So I'll see how it goes and see if I can get me one over the winter, and then that way I can hit the lake in the spring and get it. Hey, Joe Ziegler, welcome in. So happy to see you guys. Got 25 amazing people in here tonight. It's great to see everybody. Thank you for coming in. But whenever I fish for crappie, I know a lot of people, they use minnows. I know a lot of people use those little crappie bites that you get. And there's a lot of people around here that uses those crappie bites to catch bluegill, but I can catch bluegill most of the time, like with no problem. I've never caught a bluegill on one of those little crappie bites. I don't know. I've never caught one. I've never caught a fish on them. And whenever I first started going fishing all the time, I tried all kinds of different stuff. You know me, I take chicken and I take everything. I'll throw anything in the water. Not bacon. No bacon. But anything else, fair game. But I've never caught anything on those little crappie bites. Hello, Ashley Brady. Welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. But I usually catch them on jigs, on small jigs. I know that the jigs that Mr. Lyle makes, sorry, I was having a brain fart there. Those are fantastic for catching crappie around here. They are really good, and he makes beautiful flies. I want to get him on the show and have him to talk about it. I haven't got to talk to him yet, but I'm going to see if I can get him on here and talk about his jigs and stuff. But, and like I said, Mr. Stan, we were going to do all different kinds of baits, but I still don't know what's going on with him. So, but that's okay. We hang out and talk. But I've also used the little minnows, and mainly jigs is what I fish for crappie with most of the time. I've seen people catch a lot of crappie on minnows. I've never caught one on a minnow. So I guess it's just where you're at and what you're used to fishing with and all of that. There's CVA. Welcome in, Central Valley Adventures. It's great to see you. I'm so glad you guys come in tonight. I had technical difficulties there for a while, and finally got all that straight, and finally got the internet straight in the house and got all that. And then the last couple shows, there's only been like 10 or 11 people in, but I was you grew up catching them on shiners, and there you go. See, fathead minnows and crawlers for crappie. Yep. And I've caught them on worms. I've caught them on night crawlers too. But most of the time, anytime that I've fished for crappie, if I'm going crappie fishing, I use jigs. They kill them. Once you find out what they're wanting, find out. The thing with crappie has always been finding out which finding out where they're at in the water column, finding out where they are, because they're all together and they're all stacked, but you just got to find what depth they are. And once you find out what depth they are, you can hammer them, because most of the time when there's one, there's a whole school of them. Caught a crappie with live minnow on a bobber. They would take off with, and there you go. See? Contemplating doing some channel catfishing this weekend after we get done blue cat. Hey, you know what? Last time I was on the boat, I was catching, we were on smaller fish, and I caught, I think there's probably 7, 8 pounds around in there. They were small. And my line got hit again, and I was like, well, this is a bigger one. This is a bigger fish. And it wasn't, it was a smaller fish, but it was a channel cat. And that channel cat fought. It wasn't quite half the size, but it wasn't it wasn't the 8 pounds that the blue cats were. And I love catching channel cats. They are so fun to catch. They're so fun. They fight. It's so amazing how, all the catfish, they all hit so different. I mean, a flathead hits, and man, it's like, it's like having a log on the end of your line. And blue cats, they spin like crazy. And yeah, I agree, Elgato. They do. They're fun to catch. They are so fun to catch. I really like channel cats, fishing for them. But it was funny. One night I was down at the pier, and I wasn't fishing for crappie or anything. I was actually fishing for bluegill while I was catfishing. And it was dark and I couldn't see, and I pulled a crappie up and I was catching them on night crawlers. And it was a big old crappie too. And I was like, oh wow. And I couldn't get my headlamp turned on so I could get a picture of it. But it was a nice crappie. And they're fun. And they're good to eat too. They're a good lake water fish. They are. Little bluegills, they're good too, but they're just so small. It's hard to get a meal out of them. So you have to catch a bunch. Bullheads for their size fight just as much. I actually imagine them thinking she thinks she has me. And she would get tired, cut the light. Well, we don't have bullheads here, so I've never caught one of those. But I've heard that they are really good fighters. I drove a fraybill net with a scale built into it. Wonder how that's interesting, Lance. I wonder how accurate they are. Now that's a good invention, actually. That's smart. That's real smart. If the scales are good, that's interesting. Has anybody else heard of that? That's really cool. I know we all have to have these big old nets to get these catfish in, because as soon as you get a net that fits the vessel that you're on, it's not big enough. So then you got to get a bigger one. Because when you don't have a net big enough, that's when you end up catching spoonbill or catching a 40-inch fish that you can't get in nothing. So that's just the way it is. Creole said, if you catch 100 catfish, only one's a bullhead, that'll be the one that sticks a fin in you. They're stickers, huh? Have to save money to buy one and try it, right, Lance? It does sound interesting, doesn't it, Tom? That is interesting. So yeah, I've heard bullheads are just mean, and that's why they fight so hard. But yeah, we don't have them around here. I'd like to catch them though. I'd love to experience catching one or 20. Yeah, no, as many as I could. Be fun. Creel's got the biggest net on the market. He can sit in it and pull it over his head. I was looking at those at CatCon, and they literally, you could fit 4 of me in the big net that they had. 4 of me. And everybody says I'm little, but I don't feel like I'm that little. And I mean, 4 of me, that net was huge. I mean, I couldn't manage a net that big because I could get the net in the water, of course, and get the fish in the net, but getting the net in the boat, I don't think I could do that. Oh, really, Rhonda? It is called the Fraybill Witness. The ones he's seeing only weigh, oh, she sees only weighs up to 30 pounds. Well, that's not going to do any of us any good. It's massive. Yeah. 6'1", 300 pounds. So not little. Yeah. I mean, it's huge, but you're in that, sharp current and you're catching big fish. You got to have a big net. I just couldn't physically handle a fish in that net, getting it up over. Because I know when I was on the boat, before, we'd get it up and the net was bigger, and just to get the fish, because there's so much play in the net, because it was so big, man, getting the fish from the water up in the boat, man, that's a backbreaker. And I'm 120 pounds, so it's just too big for me. If I catch a fish, that I'm gonna be like Stan, I'm gonna have to walk it to the bank, get out in the water, and just hold it in the water and take a picture. But that's okay. Hey, it's still caught. It's still my fish. We're all right. But yeah, I couldn't get in a big net like that. I could get a 50-pounder in a boat in a smaller net, but in a big net, there's no way I could get a 50-pounder in a boat. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't physically do it. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Let me see. I'm a little worried about Stan. I mean, I think he's okay, but he still hadn't checked his messages, so he's definitely got something going on. That's okay. It happens. It's been happening every week. I know last week I had the show planned, and my landlord and the maintenance man were over here during the day, and I thought, okay, it's going to they'll be done and out of here, and everything will be done. But they weren't. They left and came back, and they came back at like 6:15, and I was like, I can't do my show with my land. I can't. She's the nosiest woman in the entire world. If you literally don't watch her every second, she will open your drawers and look through your stuff. That's what I'm dealing with. And I'm a very private person. I'm very particular about people who come in my house. And I can't take my eyes off her. So there was no way that I could even be in here in my room and allow them to be in there. Not that she's going to find anything. Just the thought of her digging through my stuff is... I can't do it. Yeah, you have netted Art's 93-pound giant. Golly, that fish. That was such a beautiful fish. Man. And Creole said he's 6'1" and 300 pounds, so he's not little, but he said that if they made a bigger one, that he'd have it. Hello, Mr. Catfish Weekly. There's Lyle. I was just talking about you, fine sir. About those wonderful jigs you tie and how great they are to fish for crappie. Yeah, that's a good question, Tom. What is Action Jackson's PB? I love seeing him on the boat with you. I just think that's so cool. Creole says if Steve made a bigger net, he'd own it. He loves a big net. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a big guy, so you can handle that. If I could physically handle it, if I was that strong, then yes, I would too. And I like the biggest net I can handle, but those, and I can handle a good sized net, but those great big ones like what you're talking about, man, it's just too much for me. Let's see. Jackson's PB is 44 pounds. See, he's got me whooped. I love that. We're going to have to get him on the show one week. I would love for you and him to come on the show. Talk about his PB and all of that. I love it. Yeah, because he was going for the records, just like Tom just mentioned. Has he gotten it? Because I know you all were working towards getting him different goals, and I think that's amazing as well. I'm curious to see. I would love to have him on the show. Hello, David Smith. Welcome in. That's especially, yeah, it is Creole. You are so right. You are so right. It's a big old fish. Hello, the Bullock Experience, Mr. Kelly. Welcome in. So great to see you. So great to see everybody. Yeah, while I was talking about your jigs, we were talking about catching crappie, and I just said I want to try. I'd love to have you up here and talk about jigs and catching crappie and all that stuff because your jigs are amazing and they're so good for crappie. I would love that. But yeah. So Kelly, what you been doing lately? Have you been out fishing the creeks and the rivers, or you been out catfishing? I've got to get to the lake. I'm gonna make it a goal. I need to. Me and Tom were talking the other day, and I was gonna try to go today, but it just didn't work out. Oh, he missed the channel cat record by 1 pound 2 weeks ago. Oh, nice. Oh, he'll get it. He'll get it. Okay, Lyle, that'd be wonderful. I appreciate that. That would be great. Is my giveaway tool pulled up? No, but I can pull it up if we need to. And you're right, David. Lyle does make some awesome jigs. He sure does. Yeah, I knew that, Kelly. I knew you had caught over 40, which is amazing. Amazing. I love watching you fish. It doesn't matter where you fish at. So I love it. But yeah, that's the 40 plus is great. That's a great day. I don't care who you are. That's wonderful. I love fishing a creek. I haven't been fishing creek fishing in a long time. Wog a single and double hook rig. Okay. We can do that, Creole. In just a minute here and let me pull it up. Just a moment. Give me just a minute. Can't spell. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, Kelly. And you're good at it too. You're really good at it on the show. Oh, nice, Chris. Okay. Well, I would love to have him on the show. That would be absolutely amazing. I've been wanting him on the show for a while, so that's great. So let me see. I've got a new computer. Let me see if I can figure out how to bring it up on the screen. Let me think. I've got it pulled up on the other on the other tab. Let's see. Let me look right here and see. Layout, guess. No, none of that. So it's not screen sharing. Does anybody know? Do you know, Creole, where do I go to bring it up? To bring it up, it has to be share screen, doesn't it? Let's see what this is. No, that's not it. Let's see. Google, no, that's not it. Well, if you want to do the Wildcat rigs, I can run the giveaway tool on the other screen. I just can't, I don't know how to pull it up here. Oh, I hope he does too, Elgato. I hope he does too. I hope he gets nominated for Golden Whiskers Junior Angler of the Year. That would be awesome. Share screen. Choose the tab that shows the other screen. Okay. 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 Hey, you are the bomb, Jeremy. Okay, let's see. I believe it's this one. Yep. All right, guys, go ahead and enter your hashtag Wildcat. Can you see it? There we go. All right. So Creole is giving away a Wildcat rig. Let's see. Let me scroll back up here. It's going to be a set of Wildcat rigs, single and double hook rig. So if you'd like to get in on that, go ahead and enter hashtag Wildcat, and we will give those away. Thank you, Creole. That's amazing. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, everybody will get their entries in. That'll be wonderful. And Chris, I tried to get in touch with you before, and I tried to get your information or your email, and I never could get my hands on it. I can reach out to Joy and get her to give it to me. Or if you email me at catfishingwithcause@gmail.com, if you'll just send me an email that says, hey, it's me, then I will email you back, and we can go ahead and get Mr. Axon Jackson scheduled on the show. I would love to have him. And I'll definitely be contacting you this week, fine sir. That will definitely happen. Let's see where we're at here. How many entries we got? Okay, we're up to 8 entries. Everybody get your entries in. Got 20 amazing people in here. So everybody get your entries in. Okay, thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you. I'll be looking for it, and absolutely, that would be amazing. I would love it. My dog's snoring now. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's played with his ball till he's exhausted, and now he needs to lay down. Right before the show, I was putting up shelves on my wall, and I was hanging shelves, and like I said, my whole room is just a mess. That's why I'm coming from the bed tonight. There's Jay Foxhunter. Hello. It's Maria. Jim home from the hospital today, doing better, but a ways to go. Thanks for, oh, you are so welcome, and I will keep sending those. I sure do miss Mr. Jim. And Maria, it's wonderful to see you. And give him my love. I just adore you guys. Hey, Grace, Family Fishing, welcome in. Everybody get your hashtag Wildcats in. And we will draw for that here in just a moment. We're going to give it one more minute. I'm doing good, Grace. I hope you are as well. I'm doing good. Hey, Terry Stanfield, welcome in. It's great to see everybody. If you guys would like to win a Riggs Creole's given away, enter hashtag Wildcat. Enter that for him, for Jim Maria, and see if he can win those rigs. That would be awesome. That way he'll get some catfish package in the mail. That's awesome. Ah. Yeah, Michelle does know somebody. She does know somebody. I love it. Mr. Kitty Whiskers, hello. Everybody get your stuff in? Okay, about 10 more seconds. Everybody jump in that wants to. Oh, okay, Tom's going to do 2 sets of stickers, so we'll do that next. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and draw for this one. Here we go. David Smith, congratulations. Creole, can you put your email in the chat? Or if you don't want to do that, just email me at catfishingwithcause@gmail.com. I know I've got your information, but it's stuck in a file and I don't know where it's at. So either post it here or email me and I will get it to David. If you don't mind posting it in chat, though, that'd probably be the best. So congratulations, Mr. David Smith. And let me jump over here and get this changed over. And Mr. LG Bass is going to give away 2 sets of stickers. Let's see. Okay. Let me see how to do this. All right. Here we go. Okay. Enter hashtag LG Bass. Okay. You've got Creole's email. Just email him and let him know that you won the rigs. And I'm sure that he'll get those right out to you. Thank you so much, Creole. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, okay. You got him on Facebook. Beautiful. So everybody enter your hashtags LG Bass for a set of those awesome stickers. And we'll draw for that here in just a minute. We'll give it about a minute. I'm so glad to see everybody. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. Like I said, Mr. Stan has been MIA tonight, but that's okay. Hey, old timers bass chaser, welcome in. It's good to see you. Yeah, Tom's got some fantastic stickers, and I'm sure everybody in the community knows by now about his stickers, but they're amazing. They really are amazing. So he's got a set, so he'll let someone else win. Yeah, me too. I got a set. I wouldn't take nothing from my Tom stickers. I love them. His was the first sticker. His was the first sticker I put on my board, on my Catfish family board. So, all right, everybody. Get those last minute entries in. We're going to jump over and draw. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and draw for this one. Here we go. Hey, Sandy Toes. Welcome in. Team Snack and Whiskers won the first set. Congratulations. Awesome. And Mr. Tom's there in chat. Let's go ahead and draw for the second set. Joe Ziegler, congratulations. Yeah, you won. That's awesome. Congratulations. So happy you won. That's wonderful. And I will put his email up on the screen. You guys can email Mr. Tom at that address, basspatch@yahoo.com. And he's very prompt in getting those stickers out. He's amazing. So that's wonderful. So tonight, I know I got a notification that Bexy and Stevie's fishing. So if you'd like to watch some live fishing, go over to No Real Loss. They're live fishing right now. If you'd like to watch another show, okay. If you'd like to watch another show, of course, the bait shop's on. So you can jump over to Fields to Waters channel and watch him. Give me just a minute. Okay, there's my email address. But so you've got a couple of different things to go watch. Absolutely. Live fishing and the show. And then, of course, we've got Panfish Nation with Mr. Lyle. After that, so it's nothing but good nights of television, or good nights of TV is what I call it, because I watch YouTube for TV. I don't even watch TV anymore. But did you make the finish line? Yep. That's okay though. You made it. That's all that matters. Well, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Next week we will definitely be getting. Hopefully I'll have a guest on next week. Been working on that. And so hopefully we'll have a guest next week and we'll change it up a little bit. So, but thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everybody has a great night, and we will talk to you really soon. All right, guys. See you later.